Hi everyone, this video is for freshers. And when I say freshers, I mean people who are just about to get into the industry after their final year of college or university is done, or people who are still students in the final year, or maybe people who joined the industry 1 year ago, 6 months ago. This video is specifically for them. In fact, if you are a senior person watching this video, some points may be relevant for you, but you may want to share this video with people who are going to hit the industry soon, because here are some points which are extremely important from somebody who is just about to get into a job. First of all, finding a job for a fresher is becoming a little tougher. When I say tougher, I was in a conversation with somebody who told me that the number of campus placements or the number of companies visiting campus have drastically reduced over the last couple of years, which means now there are fewer companies visiting in the campus. So the competition to get selected in a campus interview is far more than what it was earlier. Okay, so for freshers, the first important point is that you need to become active on different forums, okay, where you can get opportunities, because you can't just rely on campus or off campus, which means as soon as you hit the fourth year, you need to be really vigilant about where are the vacancies. Are these on social media? Are these offline? You need to figure that out sooner than later. And platforms like LinkedIn, your ability to connect with people on LinkedIn, your ability to subscribe to various forums where you can get this information from the internet is extremely important. So that was point number one. Point number two is, if you are coming out of a very top college, let's say IIT, NIT, etc., then you don't even need to watch this video, because you will be picked up in placement. That's my belief, that you will probably get picked up in the placement from there itself. So those who are coming out of non-IITs or non-premier institutes generally want to get placed anyhow, any company, any role, right? It doesn't matter which company, which role as such, unless you are extremely talented, exceptional, and you really are very clear that, okay, I want to do this kind of role versus I don't want to do anything else. If you are very clear, then that's a different story. But otherwise, most of the janta out there wants to get a bloody job. They want to get placed. Any company, any job with a decent salary, because that's where they think I will get started. And then at a later point of time, I will probably change, which is a good strategy. Even I have done that at one point in time. And most people do that. They just want to crack and get inside the industry. And when you do that, very soon, what I have seen is, as soon as people get inside the industry, companies tell them, do this role, which may be not aligned with what you want to do. Let's say you are very good at coding, you are very good at Java or Python or any other skill, but your company comes and tells you, no, we only have testing project, work on testing. Or you may be very good in speaking, you may be very good in analysis, and you want to get into business analysis, but the company comes and tells you, no, learn Java or Python, work on that, because that's the kind of work we have. You may be pushed to do a technical role. So what I'm trying to tell you is, once you get inside the industry, you don't have a choice. Very rarely you get a choice of what you want to do. You're generally told what to do, and companies give you training on specific subjects on which they want you to work. So my message to all the freshers or people who are getting started is, if you don't have a choice, there is no point in cribbing. There is no point in getting frustrated. It is better that you do your best at whatever work you are given. It may not be of your interest, but give it your best. Because in the first year or so, what you want to learn is all the dynamics of how the work is done. What is this company all about? What kind of products or services does this company produce? What kind of customers does this company serve? You need to understand that lay of the land. So in the first year, it is all about learning a specific technology, domain, understanding customers, understanding the ecosystem in which they operate, understanding processes, etc. That should be your goal in the first year. And do whatever job you are given with 100% commitment. At the same time, if you have in the back of your mind that, okay, I've been given a non-technical job versus I want to do a technical job, please allocate some time for yourself to continue to learn that particular technology thing, which means that learning never stops. So if you thought that once I come out of college, I will not have to study, you are absolutely wrong. You will have to study all your life. That's how it is. It is not that you need to study 8 hours per day, but you definitely need to study a couple of hours per week at least to get your hands on something on which you want to build expertise. So moral of the story is, do what you are asked to do with 100% commitment. understand the lay of the land, understand the dynamics of your workplace, people, process, technology, and continue to learn what you really want to do in the long run, which may not be the same as your job. And to all the people who really wonder what are the variety of roles which are available in the IT industry, for example, and what kind of roles will I be suitable in, what kind of roles exist, etc., here is a very simple answer. Look at the software development life cycle. In the software development life cycle, right from business analysis or requirement gathering, the roles start, right? Somebody has to do requirement gathering. Somebody has to do business analysis. So for that, there is a role called business analyst. Then there has to be one person who will convert these requirements into functional specs. So you need a functional expert, a functional analyst kind of a person. Then you probably need somebody who will do the IT design, the technical design part of it. So there is a role for that. Then you will need somebody who will code. Okay, so the coding is just one part of the entire software development lifecycle. It is not just the only part. After coding comes testing. After testing comes support and things like that, right? So all these phases have specific roles, and in each phase there is a special expertise needed. For example, if you want to become a coder, you need to be really good in coding. Versus if you want to become a business analyst, then you need to be really good in analysis, questioning, communication skills, all of that, right? So these are separate skills for separate roles. Versus if you compare this with a support role where you need to think on your feet, where you need to analyze issues or analyze code which was written by somebody else. So that's a different skill altogether. So there are different stages in the software development lifecycle where you have different roles. What works for you, what may be suitable for you may not be suitable for somebody else. So over a period, once you get inside the industry, understand how these roles operate, who is doing what role, and then slowly try to transition into the role of your choice. In the first job, probably you will not get that choice, but as you spend more time, you have to find out your way to transition into a role which will be more suitable for you. And then once you spend few months, identify what are the must-have skills to succeed in any roles. And I've said this earlier in some of my videos, but there are few skills which are needed to succeed in any bloody role out there. Some of those skills are, for example, communication skills. Your ability to talk is a skill which is needed in any and every role. If you can't talk, please learn to talk. That's pretty much doable. You can learn how to speak. And English is the language of business. You need to learn to talk to in English. That's a given. Number two, a lot of roles require MS Excel. Some of them require advanced Microsoft Excel. So please learn that. Even if you are a software engineer or a tester or an analyst, you will need that. Then in today's world, with so much of automation and AI and stuff happening, you definitely need to know Python. 20 years ago, 25 years ago, people used to tell, okay, without C language, you can't survive. Today, I'm telling you based on my experience and my opinion is you need to know Python because Python is applicable in so many places in so many ways, right? And then there are some things which you only learn by observation. When you work in a team, how to talk, how to conduct yourself in meetings, how to ask questions, when you should shut your mouth, when you should open your mouth, all of those things are things which you learn only by experience, by observing other people who are good at it. All right, so those are some key points. I hope this is helpful. If it is, do share it with other people in your network. Do hit the like button because that is how you signal that this video was valuable for you. If you have any additional thoughts, let me know in comments. I'll see you in another video soon. Take care and bye for now.